We called it, and as of reports today, it looks like it's happening.
Yep, the Disney-Fox merger is going to happen.
And we're going to discuss what that means today on the show. Good morning, scallywags! Yes, last Thursday we did an open letter to Comcast, basically pleading for them to just let Disney have it, or at least have the Marvel characters. Well, as of reports coming out today, it looks like it's been approved.
Yeah.
Disney is getting Fox. Now, take this with a grain of salt until we start seeing more official reports coming out on the whole deal, but so as of last Thursday's episode, Comcast basically had come back with a $65 billion offer to Fox to purchase 20th Century Fox. Disney, meanwhile, was still looking for supporters to help them to put forth. So finally, they come back with a different offer. I believe it was $72.2
or $72.4 billion. Plus,
now,
they agreed to acquire, what was it, 12?
$12 billion.
No,
of
$8
debt.
billion of debt.
That was 12.
Was it 12?
Yeah. So basically, and also Disney's offer all along, and the one thing we didn't mention before was they were also offering a percentage of shares in the company. So their deal was always kind of sweeter to begin with, even before billions of dollars come into play. So now they beat Comcast's offer by several $billion dollars, still getting the shares, taking over the debt. And as of filming today, Fox has approved their offer. So it looks like it's happening.
It looks like, what does that mean for Disney, though? Well, number one, they get all of 20th Century Fox's properties, which is going to be incredible for Disney's new streaming service.
Oh, yeah.
We're still kind of questioning about what they're going to do with this Fox Sports aspect, Fox Sports 1, the news. I would imagine that if Disney's smart, they may sell that to Comcast, because in reality, Comcast, that's what they wanted. They wanted the network.
The bigger picture,
they wanted the bigger picture. Disney is like, you know what? We just had a little movie called Infinity Wars, and it just did $2 billion. Yeah. Imagine what happens if we start bringing these other properties in.
Oh, yeah. For the X-Men, Fantastic Four, they're finally coming home. And
I could not be happier, because you know what that might mean for a Phase 4 movie?
A good X-Men movie?
A good X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Like Chapo said, a good Fantastic. And we've said it all along. We called it months ago, weeks ago, that all Disney was going to do was pat Comcast on the head and say,
add a few zeros.
Add another couple zeros. It's okay. We understand you're trying. It's cute and all, but
I would love to see them turn around and hand over like portions of it to be like, you know what? Here's a consolation prize for you.
Here's a little charity gift for you guys.
We'll give you Fox News. We'll give you, what is it? Like Fox Sports.
Fox Sports, yeah.
And The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You can have The Simpsons.
Oh, good Lord. Will that make
Disney
large,
Simpsons?
I don't know how that's going to work. And what else is on Fox? The Family Guy's on Fox?
No, yeah, Family Guy. But anyway.
Meg is a princess.
Shut up, Meg. It also gives Disney 40% of the box office.
It does. I mean, Disney was already a juggernaut. I make jokes all the time about how there are three companies that own the world: Disney, Walmart, and GE. Well, GE just recently fell off of the Dow 500, so
replaced by Walgreens.
So does Walgreens or Amazon now rule a third of the world?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah, but that literally means that almost half of every movie that comes out is going to be a Disney movie in some aspect.
Now, my other question is when all these other studios get acquired, you'll see their logos. Like Miramax was owned by who? WB owned Miramax.
New Line.
New Line. So you would see New Line Cinema, Miramax Pictures. So is that what we're going to see? Disney 20th Century Fox.
I just want to know, are we going to get the fanfare back at the beginning of Star Wars movies?
Right? Oh, we need to get that back.
We knew.
Oh, speaking of those Star Wars, this really isn't about Comcast, but as of taping today, they have put all solo Star Wars films on hold.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yep. Yep, I read it. We read it earlier today.
Solo as in sequels to Solo?
No,
or
as in all
the
those
offshoots?
all those individual.
Man, that
Like
sucks.
The Boba Fett movies.
Like the Boba Fett's movies, the Obi-Wan movies on hold.
Just do it.
They need to.
The Boba Fett one is the one that everyone actually cares about.
Yeah.
The rest of them we can do without. But
That was
one,
a side tangent. I'm sorry, we're not
well,
going to
but
get
I mean,
off
it still fits because it is news about
Yeah,
Disney.
it is news
so-
about Disney, yeah. But okay, so we're still gonna go out there and say, look, Disney, you now have you have 90% of your playground back.
Yeah.
You still need to get with Sony and go, Sony, pat yourself on the head.
They've got
but
use of him.
They've got some use of Spider-Man, and I would be fine. I would be fine if they could only use Spider-Man in a team-up type sense. I would be fine with that. Because let's face it, I mean, the solo Spidey flicks.
Well, while some of them, yes, have been very good, Spider-Man 2 especially, Homecoming was good as well. The fact that it's been rebooted 3 times just in the course of the last 15 years.
15 years, yeah.
That shows you that something isn't working. So,
Yeah.
I mean, being back at Marvel, Tom Holland.
No,
brilliant,
I
absolutely
loved his
brilliant.
performance as Spidey.
Perfect.
I did. And I think it worked really well. I really liked the way Homecoming worked in the greater
I don't like
narrative.
Zendaya as Mary Jane. Not because of like a racial thing or anything. I just did not like her character at all.
Flash Thompson.
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan
Yeah,
of Flash.
Flash Thompson is supposed to be like big quarterback jock
Yeah,
guy
and
that's
now
like a
he's-
total prick, and now he's like a math nerd. He's a nerd himself. Like
Yeah. So
when
that
Flash
kind of-
Thompson is also getting picked on by the quarterback, that's not right.
So, but that leads us to the inevitable question with that Flash Thompson, though, is why? Why would they do that?
I
to
don't
such a
know. I mean,
character
that
like
actually-
that really kind of slaps the
could
whole
actually
mythos.
that could actually be an entire episode.
Yeah, that
Like,
could be an episode.
things
later.
that comic book movies changed for a movie
But make no sense.
that made no sense. Yeah.
But anyway,
Maybe.
bigger picture
Maybe
now.
we'll do that later.
Disney, 90% of your sandbox is back. Let's put it on the table. We as fans need a good Fantastic Four movie. Get the casting right. You now have the budget right. You can
in order
bring it
to-
out.
So in order to do a good Fantastic Four movie that stays faithful to the comic book, and this is something that has not been done, and excuse me, the Josh Trank, the most recent Fantastic Four movie came. I'm getting hiccups. Came closer to doing it than the originals did. Oh God. Sorry.
now the hiccups.
I had hiccups. So, and this was the one aspect about it that I actually kind of liked, was that the Fantastic Four, while yes they do have like their arch villains and their rogues gallery stuff like that, is less of an action comic and more about scientific exploration. So
And family.
and family. I mean, it really needs to be science fiction action to do it justice.
I have their next big picture. Do the Onslaught storyline.
Any Fantastic Four movie, they need to bring in Doom. And,
Well, what I mean is
and they
their
finally
next
have the opportunity to do Doom right.
Doom's Castle.
It's pretty sad when the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie that was never even supposed to be released got Doom closer to being correct than any Doom that's been done since.
Yeah, I don't think Doom needs to be anybody's brother. He needs to be that scientist that knows.
He needs to be the ruler of Latveria.
Ruler of Latveria needs to walk around going, I have diplomatic immunity, screw you all.
Yeah. And I can take on the entire MCU, and yeah.
Yeah, and he can.
He can.
Because he's Doom.
Yeah.
Doom's taking on Galactus.
I wouldn't build an entire phase around Doom.
No.
I stick to my guns that Phase 4 needs to be Galactus. The next big threat after Thanos needs to be Galactus.
Yeah, no, it does. And
Yeah.
you can actually, Galactus is a big enough threat, you could have the second wave of Avengers, so to speak, with the Fantastic Four, and you could even pepper it with the X-Men,
Yeah.
because Galactus is the world devourer.
And I still want to see at the end of whatever the next Avengers movie is, excuse me, that I want to see the post-credit scene be this futuristic-looking city and there's a man, a woman, and their child like playing in the
Norrin.
park, and the man like looks up as kind of like a shadow starts to come over, and he kind of looks up and kind of gets a worried look on his face. His wife turns to him and just says, "Norrin, what's wrong?"
Yeah.
Cut to black.
That would be cool. Or
That's what I want for an after credit scene. Norrin Rad, the Silver Surfer.
Thanos is gone. My thought of that would be Thanos is gone. We just pan from the Earth trying to put itself back together. It pans up to a picturesque view of our sun, and then coming gleaming from the sun, you see him on his board, just coming in and obscuring the
Tell you what I
shadow
would
of
like
the
to
sun.
actually see for the big showdown with Galactus. I actually want to see. I want to see where they've had to do, which they've had to do in the past, where they actually bring in people like Thanos and Doom and other bad guys to help battle just the bigger threat.
Yeah, I know. It would definitely gotta be better than what we got in Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer. We got Smoke Galactus.
Yeah, the Cloud. I did not dislike the original 2 Fantastic Four movies. I enjoyed them.
I didn't dislike the second one.
They were
but
fun.
it should have been more about. It should have been labeled more about the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And then you have Galactus as an after credit scene for a third movie.
Yeah.
But it was.
Gotten Doom's origin story right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's easy. Read the comics.
Yeah.
All of these comic book
discuss
movies
that
are
later.
easy.
We'll discuss that later
Yeah.
this week. I'm going to go with that for a topic, like things that comic book movies have changed from the comics that make no sense to change. So, but anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I know we kind of started at one place and ended up somewhere else, but
That's okay.
But I mean, it was all about what can happen now that Fox and Disney are becoming one thing. So what are you most excited about with this merger finally happening? Put it down in the comments.
Yep. Continue to like us across all of our social medias, which is the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter.
Yeah. Make sure you continue to comment, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep.
Click the little bell icon so you know exactly when we upload, which is typically about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning every Monday through Friday.
Yep. And while you're over on the Facebook, go ahead and continue to check this out, where you can order one of our fantastic show shirts.
Indeed. Just send us a private message to our Facebook letting us know what size you need and what colors you would like. That's color of the shirt itself, color of the text. $20 for short sleeve, $22 for long sleeve, or you can go ahead and get one of our hoodies for those cool summer nights, or gearing up for fall and winter. Only $25.
Yep. So tomorrow's our favorite day.
It is. So join us for that, won't you? We'll see you then.
Hey everybody, I'm Kane. Here's your Russian clip of the day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.